everyone! Today we're going to talk about finding area of partial circles. So a partial circle is just a part of a circle. And we're going to talk about two types of partial circles today, semicircles and quarter circles. A semicircle is half a circle, and a quarter circle is a fourth of a circle. To find the area of a partial circle, first you find the area of an entire circle using area equals pi r squared, or area equals pi times the radius. Then you multiply whatever that is by what fraction of the circle is shown. So let's look at this example down here. Okay, if you look here, this is a half circle. So it is a semicircle. And this 20 shows us how long this line is all the way across. So that means 20 right here is a diameter. Okay, so it's a half circle with a diameter of 20. And we're going to try to find the area of this half circle with a diameter of 20. So first, I'm going to write down my area formula. Area is pi r squared, or pi times radius. And then because it's only half a circle, at the end, I'm just putting times 1/2. That's all you do when it's a partial circle. You use the same formula that you would use for an entire circle, and then at the end, you just put times whatever fraction of a circle you have. If you have a half circle, times 1/2. Okay, we can't use the area formula unless we have radius. So the diameter here is 20. All the way across the circle is 20. Radius would just be this piece. It would just be halfway across the circle, which is going to be 10, because 10 plus 10 is 20. If you don't know that off the top of your head, you could always do 20 divided by 2. Diameter divided by 2 would give you radius, and that gives us 10. So our radius is 10. So into the formula here, I'm going to be doing area equals, I'm going to do 3.14 for pi, and then r squared, that's radius times radius. My radius is 10. And then I'm just doing at the very end times 1/2, because this is a half circle. Okay, so now those are all on the same side of the equal sign. Here's my equal sign. All of this, it's a lot, but it's all on the same side. So we're just going to multiply that. So we're going to do 3.14 times 10, because that's radius times radius, and then times 1/2. And when you put that all in your calculator, you get 157. So the area of this semicircle, or this half a circle, is 157. Let's look at another example. Okay, so here I have another semicircle. It's a half circle, so I'm just going to write, this is another half circle. It's a semicircle. And if you look here, 7 is going from the middle to the edge. It's not all the way across. It's not this line down here that goes all the way across. It's just middle to the edge. So this is a radius. Radius goes middle to edge. Diameter would go all the way across. If you're having trouble figuring out if something's a radius or a diameter, look and see if the ends of the line, if one of them stops at the middle. So like here, the diameter, it goes through this dot, but it doesn't stop there. See how it stops here and here. Neither one of those is the center, so that would be a diameter, that line. Here, if we look at this line, it actually ends on the dot that represents the center. One of the sides is on the circle, but the other side is in the center. So that's what makes this a radius. Okay, so we're going to use our formula. Area equals pi r squared, or pi times radius. And then since this is a half circle, at the end, I'm just putting times 1/2. So area is pi times the radius squared, or radius times radius, and then times 1/2 at the end, since it's a half circle. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Pi, I'm going to use 3.14. My radius is 7, so I do 7 times 7, because r squared means you need the radius twice. And then at the end, you just put 1/2 times a half, because it's a semicircle or a half a circle. Now, those are all on the same side, so I multiply them. I do 3.14 times 7 times 7 times 1/2, and I get 76.93. So the area of this half circle or this semicircle is 76.93. Let's look now at this shape, which is a quarter circle. So it's a quarter circle, it's just 1/4 of a circle. So I'm going to write that. This is 1/4 of a circle. It's a quarter circle. When we look at this shape, we have 8 here. Now, is 8 a radius or a diameter? If you look at it, this line, one end of it is on the center right here. So when one end of your line is on the center, that makes it a radius. If it was a diameter, it would keep going through the center. It wouldn't stop at the middle. A radius stops at the middle, a diameter keeps going. So this is a radius. So we're going to do our area formula. Area is pi r squared, or pi times radius. And at the end, I'm going to put times 1/4. I'm putting times 1/4 because this is 1/4 of a circle. It's a quarter circle. I plug things in. So pi is 3.14. And then the radius is 8. And again, 8 for the other time because you have to do it twice since it's r squared. And then times 1/4 at the end since this is a quarter circle. And then I go ahead and multiply that since they're all on the same side of the equal sign. I just multiply them all together. And when you multiply all of that together, you get 50.24. So the area of this quarter circle is 50.24. All right, everyone, I hope this makes sense. If not, please email me. Go ahead and try your homework. Have a great day.